Right. Hey, that's the right button. I can remember how to start my frap phone. That's always a good start. So, Rolemaster. We've generated up a bunch of hit characters. We have got a hero, but he's decided not to turn up tonight. He will be a very grumpy healer. Right, so I'm not going to go too much into like the setting, but as I mentioned to you guys otherwise, but I'll repeat it for the viewers. Basically, we're at the end of an empire here. It's been around for a while, but the recent rulers aren't the strong barbarians they used to be. The current one's having trouble even picking up a sword. Everyone knows it's going to come apart. It's just a matter of time now. So, of course, everyone's kind of looking for their own status in the new world when it comes. It's got your world you're in's got kind of quite a strong heroic tradition. So everyone's always looking out for the next best group of heroes to come in and try and save everyone. Or, of course, you could go the other way and just set yourselves up as petty warlords.
I like the sound of that one.
Yeah, basically, that's pretty much more likely what's going to happen with you guys. But at the moment, you're a bunch of nobodies. So what I've done is because I'm new to your Rolemaster and I'm not entirely sure what a hard encounter or what an easy encounter would be. I've downloaded a kind of little introductory adventure. So
they're all hard encounters.
Yeah, I've pretty much assumed that, but I don't know what's going to wipe the floor with you. Yeah. Might just be a goblin. You might deal with that quite easily. Who knows? So, currently, you're wandering the wilderness at the hinterland of the Empire. If it's going to start going wrong, this is where it's going to start going wrong.
The wandering.
Yep. So, you crest the hill, and on the other side of it, you can see another settlement. There's 3 distinct farms with flat pastures and yet to be planted crops. Feels like yet to be planted crops running away from the cottage. Lazy smoke comes from the chimneys of 2 of the 3 cottages, and apparently your stomach grumbles and it must be lunchtime. You imagine an immeasurable waft of country pie fills your nostrils. This is what's been written for you, by the way. Apparently, you're hungry. The road winds down to the valley floor, which passes each of the 3 cottages and continues over to the next rise. You see appeal for such a place, and the quiet living and simple beauty is a sight to behold. Well, not probably for you guys. Right. So you've got 3 cottages.
Okay.
So you can, of course, wander down towards the first cottage, or you can start murdering everyone.
Let's not murder people quite yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We don't need to kill everyone immediately.
Just some, so they know who's boss.
Okay, you wander down towards the first cottage. As you close to the first cottage, you can see a tall, lanky man near the front gate on the road, using a shovel to try and pry something up, but you cannot see at this distance. It's concentrating on work and does not notice the party. You going to get closer?
We're going to call that a greeting, actually. Greetings, peasant.
He looks up and kind of waves to you in a nervous way.
Is anyone else on horseback, by the way?
I have a horse.
I think we all are.
Yep.
Oh, that's all right then.
Greetings. We are looking for... What are we looking for, guys? Shelter.
Food. Meat.
Yeah, as you get closer, you can see the man is trying to remove a tree stump. He's soiled in sweat and dirt. Trying to remove it looks like an impossible task. He kicks the stump with frustration, only to hurt his foot. Apparently, you're all amused by his comical behaviour. Be amused. That's right. Not that this is a railroading adventure in any way, shape, or form.
Of course not.
No,
You
it's-
agree with the DM.
you agree with I'm reading this out. So, okay, he introduces himself as Marek Jardine. Apparently, he's, I'm the owner of this house yonder, pointing to his cottage. I was going to go out to lunch. If you'd like some supper, Missy's got some stew in the pot now.
What kind of stew?
Pottage.
Oh.
Do you guys know what
Sounds
pottage is?
excellent.
I think that's just whatever you have on hand.
Yeah, pottage was the medieval way of cooking. It was a big pot of stew that was left for pretty much constantly, and you just chucked new vegetables in and meat to top it up.
So it's the medieval version of curry.
Yeah, probably without the spices.
Or without salt or pepper or...
Well, no, there would have been salt in it, but that would have been from the cured meat.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Well, do we want to stay and eat with this amusing fellow?
I believe the plot
Probably.
dictates that we do so.
Yes. The plot dictates that we eat with them.
Yogi was
Alright.
never one to turn down free food anyway.
Yeah.
So, yep, thank you for your kind offer, sir. We will head on in.
Yeah, as you get close, you hear a woman shouting. Marek, have you got that log up yet? Mrs. Jardine greets you at the front of the door of the cottage. The cottage has a thatched roof and a ill-fitting door of long branches held together by rope. Mrs. Jardine is a middle-aged, stoic woman and one who you can see is not graced with beauty, but more so of brawn. Her shoulders could rival any blacksmith. Marek, you finished that stump yet? It's been months and you still have not removed it. You're a good-for-nothing farmer. You're lucky you found some stranger, otherwise you'd be eating straw of the horse again.
Okay. But
I think we found who wears the pantaloons in this medieval family.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does, in fact, introduce, allow you to come in. There is, stew, and they send their children scuttling off to, the rafters or wherever it is the children will sleep. They start putting food out for you.
okay, I'm just going to lay out some silver pieces. Now, I don't know what money is worth, so I'm just going to give them 5.
Okay, let's check
You don't
the
know what money
value of...
is worth, or your character doesn't know what money is worth.
Both.
Because if so, I
Yeah,
want to
both.
sell you some stuff.
Oh, my character.
Traditional to tip your adventuring mates 50 gold pieces per session.
Well, my character is kind of a social outcast, so yeah, doesn't know what money is worth.
Is this a mind-boggling amount? Like, is a silver piece like $1 or?
Well,
$10
looking
bucks.
at, let's have a quick look at the Rolemaster character
Yeah,
lore, because it's got a price list. Now, to be able to find something that's
That's literally what I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
There's so
How much
many.
is a cow? Yeah.
Purchase price, sales of goods. Jeez.
beer and ale is 2 tin pieces. For a silver
Just-
piece, apparently silver piece doesn't buy you any food, but you can
I
buy
think it was like 5 silver pieces for me to buy my horse.
A heavy meal is 6 10 pieces.
yeah.
So a silver piece would be 2 heavy meals. Or that's copper. I'm sorry.
Yep, it goes up
So-
to copper after yeah.
So
You
it's
can-
6 pennies basically. If you say a silver piece is $1.
Yeah, it's about that. A week's ration will cost you 3 copper piece, and there's 10 copper pieces in each silver
So
piece.
you gave them 15 weeks
No,
worth of rations
it's
worth of money.
10 copper pieces to bronze pieces.
Oh yeah,
And then it's 10 bronze pieces to silver pieces.
you just
Okay.
made them basically.
So we're basically loaded.
So a silver piece is like $10, basically.
Yeah.
So you
Alright.
tipped her
Well,
$50.
A silver
That's
piece
probably-
will buy you a leather jerkin, arm greaves, or leg greaves.
Oh, that's $100.
Yeah, more like 100.
Yeah.
Add a little something for your trouble. $500.
Right. In the rules setup, 1 silver piece will buy them a chisel. 5 silver pieces will buy them an oar. That's a very specific thing to have on your list.
We can finally get that ore they've been saving up.
Okay, whatever. I'm rolling with it. So I just casually hand over a small fortune in return for the hospitality.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why the orc works for.
You saw a sucker coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, as you eat, they begin to talk about the local goblin problem.
Oh, goblins.
Yeah. The goblin moved in about a month ago. You know, at first they chanted and tried to scare us with their banking drums. Chatted is a completely different thing. Then they stepped up by trying to set our barns alight. Now they escalated to attacking the cottages themselves. Marek Quaisen's last week, Old Man Vian. Oh no, there's supposed to be there's a missing quotation mark there. Last week, Old Man Vian tried to drive them off. Will you help us? God, this is written like I did it.
But with fewer spelling
Let's see.
mistakes.
Well, yeah, but I have better punctuation.
Like,
How many of these goblins are we talking about?
I don't know. We've seen a few, maybe 10, but they never come all at once.
Weaklings.
Do they come raiding?
Yes, they've been raiding quite regularly.
How many at a time when they raid?
Normally only 5 or so.
Well, I will ask the orc bodyguard what he thinks. Do you know much of goblins?
Stunted weaklings. We could take 5 of them, just me and you, sir.
Excellent. Well, we will handle your problem. Show us where they tend to raid, and we will set up a hiding place and fall upon them.
Oh, that's fantastic. They just eventually attack us. You could speak to the other farmers, and if they're willing to guard, maybe we could figure out some way for you to better defend us. They come on pretty much every night.
all right, cool. So you
Does anybody have any appropriate skills of fortifications or?
I have stock, so I can probably fashion up a hiding place pretty easily.
I can punch things.
Stop leatherwork.
Let's see, what else can I do?
Well, if I were higher level, I could make some invisible stuff, but at first level, I could just blur vision. So
I've got high
I know.
smithing and leatherworking, but I'm not sure what I'd be able to make out of those.
I can seduce someone.
Well, apparently the old man Vian's widow's still around, locally known as Old Wooden Vian.
Okay. I have stalk as well, if we want to set an ambush.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some obscure lore, if that helps.
Let me just look up what stock does actually.
I have ambush.
Ambush isn't a rollable skill though, which is weird.
Oh.
Using camouflage. Yeah, we could totally set up a camouflage spot to spring out from.
do we know what direction do they always come from the same area of the woods or from a certain direction?
They tend to come in from the south, apparently.
Do any of us have tracking? Can we?
Sorry, north, not south.
Oh, I actually have tracking. Well,
I
No, I
don't have
don't.
tracking.
I'm just gonna make a general tracking roll then.
Do we even
Skill
know what the
bonus
DC is?
-22.
That's probably bad.
Oh, that's a pass.
So I'm trying to get to skill check table. Where's that hiding?
Oops, sorry, that's not a roll for me. I was trying to click on the skill and see what it did. Following a trail left by someone, such as footprints, broken branches, crushed grass.
Right, I'm just looking for the skill table. Might actually be quicker looking for it in the character law library.
Maybe.
Yeah, is there some general success table somewhere? Or?
Yeah. Skills. Because it's basically set as
Oh, if we want to do any fortifications, by the way, I have stoneworking at not too bad, and I have a chisel. Stone carving, even.
I'm pretty sure that'll be out of the few hours you have remaining.
You can carve a relief of our victory on the wall. It'll keep the villagers from going into tantrum spirals when they see it.
Well, there are what, 3 cottages here?
Yes.
I can
Right.
subdue them. I don't know what that'll do, but I can subdue things.
Hmm.
Oh, plus 43.
Again,
for that.
not a checkable thing, though. Well, not a testable
Yeah.
skill.
Let's
I have
see,
a plus 43 to it, whatever it does.
Well, I think it's safer to like ambush a smaller group of them rather than chasing after them and facing all of them.
Yeah.
No, but if we had a trail, we could set up some camouflage and wait for them to pass,
Yeah.
and then ambush them from behind.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
That's why we're waiting for Gray to find out if a 73 is a success on a trail.
Which would be great if you could find the actual table it's supposed to come off.
Apparently, it's table 10-1.
10-1.
That's what it says. It's like, the GM will assign
Oh,
assign
there
victory
we
for table
go.
10-01.
What book is that in? Character law?
Character law.
Character law. Okay. That's the movement and maneuver table.
Where did you? What 10-1?
Page 138. So.
Oh, we're looking at the actual books. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 10 point. In the library under 10.4 resolving effect actions by skills table 10-1.
10-1.
Oh, there.
Sorry about this. There we go.
Degrees of
Increases
difficulty.
difficulty. That
Apparently.
doesn't help. There's no numbers.
No, it doesn't. I hadn't opened it.
I
yet.
would say this is a light difficulty. So
Yeah, you can.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rolemaster.
Yeah. It'd be fine if we could find the chart.
table 10-3 maneuver movement chart 10-3. So
Yeah. That's more for rapid stuff.
Oh, here we go. 10-3 is static action table.
That's 10 dash.
there it is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fall, break arms. You're out for 6 rounds. Minus 200.
What?
Oh no, that's just more modifiers. It still doesn't
Well,
say
no,
what
here's
you
the
have to roll.
maneuver table. This has the result like a 73 on a light difficulty is a 90, whatever that means.
I'll just say you find some tracks.
GM Fiat. GM Fiat.
Yes. Because it's kind of, the maneuver table's there for if you're doing stuff at speed.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of like, I'm trying to quickly jump this building, I do something wrong.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
trying to find, like, how to use general skills.
Yeah.
Actually have a target number, but yeah, I'll say you find some.
Here it is. Alternative static action, table 10.5.
Oh, yes. There we go.
So 73.
Oh yeah, that's
Failure.
good.
73 is a failure.
What?
No, perception and tracking.
Oh, perception and tracking.
Oh, yeah, it's still a
failure.
failure.
You gain no information, but you think you have learned everything available. So,
Pretty sure it should be the GM telling us that.
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
Right,
Very
so
well.
I am
Apparently checks
very
in the
confident that these are the only tracks, and there are none.
Yeah. There's like a dirt track going from the north. Yeah. You're pretty sure that's what the goblins will use.
Okay, let's see if I can set up a blind. I actually have a bonus to this, so
And right,
Let's
that's
see
Elvis stalking. Resolving. Okay,
Yeah,
why
but
did
you
that?
shouldn't have an armor penalty on that, so that should be effectively 112 or something. 116.
Plus 32. So, yeah.
So total of 84, because it balanced the thing out to a total of -4.
Yeah, but it should be no armor penalty, so it should be just 84 plus 28,
Oh, yeah.
which should be 112. So 112 is definitely a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're able to set up a nice little like defensive area. You know, you could
Little
to the duck
ambush
blind.
I'm guessing we're going to be fighting this on foot as well, if we're setting an ambush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. 'Cause
Your
my
horses tend to
armor is
not be
terrible.
super stealthy. Pay no attention to the 6 horses.
yeah.
Pay no
You can-
attention to the 7-foot Uruk-hai just hiding in a little blind.
Yeah. Sitting there, just sees a twig sticking on the top of his head.
Yeah.
Right. You gonna wait for nightfall then?
Yep. And meanwhile, we will just be charmed by the antics of the villagers.
And is that actually going to open up? No, because of course, the link doesn't go to the right.
Why would it? Why would anything ever be programmed correctly?
Right. So this is the barn. And the house. They've kind of barred themselves in the house. So if you'd like to decide where you're going to put your duck blind and goblin blind type.
God. Does anyone have a goblin call they can use to pull them over?
I do not speak Goblin.
I thought you spoke everything.
Well, I'm going to say
that's
behind this
hard.
tree.
I
since
could probably
they're gonna be-
understand Goblin. I'm not sure if I would deign it worthy of speaking.
Troll is close enough to Goblin, right?
Well, trolls and goblins can talk to each other because trolls are often found in the service of goblins.
So Troll, I can call them with Troll.
Wait, so they'll be coming down this path in the bottom left. Which dirt path is it we're setting up for, Greg?
Yep. They'll actually be coming down from the north. You know, near that wall.
Right.
Right.
I know. Can I dig out the grave while I'm waiting?
No.
I'll take cover behind this tree then.
Okay, let's group up.
So he's still got the cover of the wall and some foliage.
Well, that's probably just a fence, so.
Right, I need to make sure I get the right type of goblin to put them in the right place.
That's interesting. Apparently the tokens don't zoom in when you zoom in on the map. The tokens stay the same size.
Right, now they should. Oh. Can you zoom now?
Yeah. That was just something that was interesting.
Because I have to lock the scale. So.
Ah.
Right, so I'm going to make a quick little perception test for my goblins here. See how good your duck blind is.
Will the fact that we rolled 100 nod for the building it actually matter?
Well, the skill checks are apparently insanely difficult. You have to get over 100 to even succeed.
It's a good job I have plus 50 to my melee weapon.
Alright. So I already know what I need to look up first.
Oh gee, I saw this somewhere. Let's see.
Well, it should be a contested roll or perception versus stalk or something.
Yeah.
Maneuvers are actions that have a chance of failing.
Good goblin.
Melee maneuvers are static maneuvers.
No, I'm not. That's right enough for goblins. Let's just get them so they actually fit in a square. I'm just going to make you guys bigger, otherwise that's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to try and make you guys bigger, but apparently that doesn't work like it does in every other rule set.
Well, every square's 5 foot. There's a definite scale, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to make your tokens bigger. But it's not working like it does in the other rule sets.
See the high star line. Okay, apparently how it works is their perception bonus is used as a modifier on the roll. So they don't like roll perception to see us.
Right.
It just changes how difficult our roll is.
So, would you say that our start bonus is what they roll against, or our start roll is what they
you
roll
do the
against?
rolling.
Alright.
Yeah, they don't roll anything. It's like, depending on how perceptive they are, it makes the action harder or easier.
So we're essentially hidden until we have to make an action we need to roll for.
Yep.
Right, so you see the goblins?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, the archers set themselves up at the wall, and the other 5 start moving forward.
It said there was only going to be 5 of them.
So there's normally only 5 of them.
The bastards. Okay. So,
I would
big are
suggest
those
I would
goblins
suggest we
compared to
sneak up on the archers first,
yeah, that sounds about right.
and then we can use
Yeah.
the fence for cover.
Mm.
So is
Plus,
anybody
if we
sneaky?
let the goblins kill the farmers, we can get back those 5 silver pieces.
And all of their stuff.
Yeah, all of the crappy peasant stuff.
Well, I'm going to start preparing a spell because even with my quick thinking, it takes me 2 rounds to cast a spell. So
Okay.
Well,
I'm a
you can do it quicker than that, but you take a 25% chance of it failing.
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get it started. And then when by the time people are ready to move in, I'll be ready to stun one of the archers.
Yeah.
Yep, I will also be preparing a spell.
I'm gonna be getting ready to move in to punch people.
If you guys want to take the archers, do you want me to try and occupy the goblins?